So, you know when we have a super busy schedule and we have no idea where to start? Well, that is the situation that I found myself in a couple months ago where I had a lot of tasks to do all at once and like I said, I had no idea where to start. It felt very overwhelming. And so this video is all about showcasing more tips on how I plan out my week in order to get through all the tasks as quickly and efficiently as possible. Alright, so now let's go back in time to the first tip, which is where I wanted to showcase that no matter how busy the week might seem, I generally like to try to carve out maybe 10 to 30 minutes to get through some of those miscellaneous tasks before the day gets super busy, as it just helps to stay a bit more on top of some of those more miscellaneous projects that you might have going on. Okay, so those are the quick tasks that I just wanted to get out of the way now, so soon I'll get changed into some more comfortable clothes and move on to cleaning the fridge and adding salt to the dishwasher. Alright, so I got changed and I'm ready to do all the sort of kitchen cleaning tasks I had to do, such as cleaning the fridge and adding salt to the dishwasher. Now, during these weeks where you have suddenly a lot of home tasks to do all at once, well, during that week you will definitely find yourself in moments where you just really don't feel like doing those tasks anymore and you just want to delay it for another week. Well, unless some other circumstances come up and you have to delay that thing, then that's a different thing. But if it's just from a moment of I'm feeling tired, I don't really feel like doing it, well, I really recommend just trying to stick to your original schedule of when you plan on doing that task. And I say this now because I am so tired, I really do not feel like doing these tasks, but I've already set up this week in a way where it makes sense to do those tasks on certain days, and I've already done quite a few of them, so may as well just finish it off and complete all the other tasks. And unfortunately, this is not the last of it. Now, usually on cleaning tasks like this where you have more to do in one day, I usually recommend starting with the task that you dread the most so it's out of the way. But since I'm feeling a bit tired, I just wanted something to sort of get that momentum going. So I'm going to start today with the easier task of doing the whole dishwasher thing, because normally that takes no more than just 2 minutes. Okay, a quick 2 minutes and now all the dishwashing related tasks are done. It was on my list to refill the dishwashing salt, and whenever I have an easy task to do, such as refilling the dishwasher salt, I like to try to combine it with another easy task. So in this case, I combine that task with also cleaning the dishwasher filter. And now those two things are out of the way. Alright, first easy task done. Now I'm ready to move on to the fridge cleaning. So first thing I did was just clean the surface so that I have a clean surface to work with. And I'm going to go get my iPad so I can just watch a show in the background, get this done. And also if you had any fridge tasks that you want to do, for example, maybe you wanted to empty 2 jars from one just into 1 jar, then take the time to do it now. So this thing I had to refill into this jar. And the last 2 tasks done. And then these things will unfortunately have to be thrown out. And now on to the last thing of cleaning the coffee machine. Okay, it's a few days later and everything has finished drying by now, so now it's time to put all the bins back together. Now, one thing I recommend doing when you change your trash bags is to place a piece of paper at the bottom, and that is why I keep old wrapping paper in this cabinet. And you just do that in case the bag leaks a little bit, then at least it leaks onto that thing, and then you can just throw the paper into the trash bin when you end up switching them. rather than that sometimes disgusting water making the bottom of your trash bin dirty and you have to end up cleaning the whole thing. Whereas now with this thing, that dirty water gets collected on the paper. And now as a last step, I did recently read online that someone gave a tip about if you have a problem with flies around your trash bin, is that you can sprinkle a bit of salt at the bottom, and then each time you add in any kind of produce or really any sort of thing that's really wet, because that's where they want to lay their eggs. So the salt will, I guess, help dry it out or something. Not really sure, but I'm willing to give it a test. So in a glass jar, I just add in a bit of salt and said that it's only used for trash purposes. And voila, freshly cleaned trash bin to use again. I think that cleaning a bin definitely makes your kitchen feel a lot cleaner again. So if you haven't done it in a while, then I recommend giving your trash bin a good clean. Alright, so over the weekend we finished vacuuming and we've cleaned all the bathrooms, and now that means that I can start on my final task of cleaning the extra bathroom areas. Now, whatever those extra areas might be in your own bathroom, I recommend adding it to a schedule to just at least check them every 3 months. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to clean them at that time, but at least from that list of those areas that you forget to clean often enough, you can check that list and see if any of those could use a clean. But I actually skipped the task the last time it came up, and so now it's been about 6 months, so I think it's due time to try to do those tasks again. And also sometimes you might not be in the mood anymore to get this task done. I mean, I for myself could so easily think, let me just skip it next time, let me wait till the next bathroom cleaning session. And so that's why it's good to look at all your tasks in advance and come up with a schedule when it makes most sense to do one task after the other, and to really try to follow up with that initial plan. Okay, so first task of the day is to clean the shower caddy, and I also want to give the shower a glass door. I also want to try to clean the shower glass door as it has a sort of hard water stains in it. And I want to test a new cleaning method for myself and see if that makes a difference. Now, I don't know how it is in your home, but we rarely clean the outside air of the shower glass door, and it's actually feeling quite dusty, so I'm going to take a quick second to give the side a clean as well. Okay, so I'll first let the pink stuff sit for a little while, and in the meantime I can start cleaning the other items, such as the shower caddy. Alright, next quick thing, gonna use the vacuum to go around the perimeter of the baseboard, and then afterwards go with some all-purpose spray and a wet rag. it's really the water that causes those hot water stains. So you always want your glass door to be as dry as possible after each shower. Alright, done. To be honest, it took quite a bit of effort, but we haven't really cleaned the shower doors or, do the whole squeegee thing in really months, so it did have quite a big hard water stain problem. But I will say that it's looking a lot better than it was before. But at least now I can hang the shower caddy back up. Okay, the shower caddy is clean, the glass doors are clean, which means that almost all the bathroom areas are done for today. Now, usually on my list I also have it to clean the bathroom sink and inside the doors, but I might do that tomorrow, but I don't think it's super necessary to do it this time. But one last thing that I will try to do tonight is that we have some issues with some pink mold on the shower, on the bottom, which is quite common. So I've heard another trick that you can take some bleach and put it over some tissue paper or kitchen paper and just leave it on that problem area overnight. So I will give that a go after we both shower, because obviously you don't want to be showering with that bleach smell right next to you. Okay, but all these tasks are finally complete. Alright, well, those are plenty of tasks that I had to do in just a matter of a few days or a matter of a week or two, I can't remember. It was definitely a very busy week. And so what I did was to break it down into all the different tasks that I had to get done and to make a plan that made the most sense in terms of timeline or either in terms of you have to get one task done in order to get the other task done. I hope that some of the tips that I shared in part 1 and part 2 will help you to get through some similar weeks where it suddenly feels like you have 1,000 tasks to do all at once. Other than that, I want to thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Adios.